Ladies and gentlemen, this is a St. Hilary live stream test. We are testing audio and visual sync. And I'm going to now make 100% sure that my mic is working. Check 1, 2. Looks like it is. Make sure the stream is up. Stand by 1 second. Yep, check. So you should be seeing me on the stream. Audio should be pretty good. You should be seeing my lovely face. And a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to the crowds and to his disciples, "Woe to you, scribes." This would not be easy for me to do. "Scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You lock the kingdom of heaven before men. You do not enter yourselves, nor do you allow entrance to those trying to enter. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You traverse sea and land to make one convert, and when that happens, you make him a child of Gehenna twice as much as yourselves. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, if one swears by the temple, it means nothing, but if one swears by the gold of the temple, one is obligated. Blindfolds, which is greater, the gold, or the temple that makes the gold sacred? And you say, if one swears by the altar, it means nothing, but if one swears by the gift of the altar, one is obligated. You're blind ones, which is greater the gift. The reason I'm doing this is to see if it starts slipping at any reason. It seemed that on one of my recordings, the audio seemed fine at the beginning and started to slip as it went. So I see that you've sent me a text saying things are good, and I would assume that things are still good. Is that correct? Are things still good, Hal? And for anybody who are watching this stream, I want to thank you very much for being patient with us on our technical needs. This is a St. Hilary live stream test. Live stream test, testing live stream. If you're joining us now, thank you very much for being here. St. Hilary's loves you and wants you to be a part of our community. We're a community that strives to bring people in, not only who are Catholics, but those of us and you who are curious. Please come visit our website at sthilary.org. That's sthilary.org. Okay, I'm going back up. And does this, yeah. Okay, check 1, 2, check, mic. Oh, you know what? Sorry, Hal.
I set my eyes on perfect faith. You'll finish what you started.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're going to be seeing the slides right now. I apologize about that. But you should be hearing me and considerably louder. And give me a text. You're not hearing anything right now. You're not hearing anything. Is that correct? That doesn't seem right. Check 1, 2. Still not hearing anything? Nada? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Wireless mic. Check 1, 2. Ooh, that's very loud. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Hey, check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. You still see nothing? Nothing? How about now? Oh, sorry, your speakers are off. That's what the problem was? Genius. So you should be getting, here, hold on. Check 1, 2. This should be a pretty good healthy level now, for sure. For sure. Nice healthy level. Nice healthy level. Yeah, nice, good healthy level. Hopefully and we're still in sync. In sync. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2 for any of you who are watching that aren't Hal. Please put something into the comment list and we will not get to it. But, you know, it's like a Godzilla movie. Really? What are you talking about, Hal? Do I sound like the voice of God? Okay. Should we stop this St. Hilary test podcast stream? Okay. Well, again, for those of you who are watching who aren't Hal, we want to welcome you to St. Hilary's. We are doing a podcast transmission test, making sure that our audio and our video is totally in sync, or to see if it drifts at all. If it does, we will need to make some corrections. We'll need to do some recalculations. Yeah, well, I was adjusting a bit, so check it out. You should be pretty good. Like, hey, like right now, let me go up. Hey, check 1, 2. 1, 2, that's probably pretty good. Is that better for you? Much better. Yeah, so I got to make sure that I go just into the red on the meters, and that seems to really work. Oh, it's the nicest it's been. Well, Hal. So the other thing I want to do, Hal, is you'll notice that this shot is okay, but camera 1, I think needs to be repaired here because it's very milky looking. I'm going to now just get a camera 1 shot of me. Oh, actually, I don't think I can do that. Well, let's see what I can do. All right, let's just do this and maybe check 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to switch to camera 1 now. And generally, camera 1 looks a lot milkier. You know, it's always a problem. And I did notice that if you watch this, when I unzoom, you'll see that on the inside of the lens is got this, it's like it's either dirty or I'm not sure. Sorry, I'll show you here in a second. Oh, it's really taking a long time to do what I wanted to do. Sorry, Hal, and whoever else who might be watching this test transmission. There. Okay, now, right here, that's camera 1. That's the inside of the lens. I'm focusing on the inside of the lens. You can see it's dirty. It's dirty. Yeah. What do you think? So you can see that there's that nice glaze. That's the inside of the lens, not the outside, by the way. Yes. You know what I think it is? I think it's from when we had really, really bad forest fires here a few years ago, and it was super smoky everywhere. And my guess is maybe some of the smoke and ash got into the cameras. The other cameras have it a little bit, but this one's in particularly very milky, very milky looking. And I'm already a milky looking kind of guy, as you can tell. See, milky. And then this one over here is all clean and clear. Milky. Clean. Milky. Don't know why. But I was suggesting that maybe we take one of the new cameras and put it there and get that one fixed. And I think I'm sure will agree with that. And also, we need to get our lighting together in here. That's for sure. That'll be very helpful. So we've been on air now for 15 minutes and 58 seconds. And let's just make sure that we're still in sync. Still in sync. Let's see, how close can I get on that camera? That's it. No, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Right on me. Check 1, 2. We are still in sync. This is a great way to tell if we're in sync because you can see me very clearly. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. You're sending me. Check. 1. And I see that you're recording now too, and you are recording to the internal drive. Yes, you are recording to the internal drive, which, good. So we're looking pretty good, right? Looking pretty good. Still totally in sync. Yeah, and I also noticed that we are streaming on medium quality, and then the server is secondary. I don't even know what that means, but we'll keep it there. I will not adjust anything. And again, the volume should be pretty good, right? I'm actually kind of soft, but hey, check 1, 2. If I'm loud like this, hey, check, 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 check. It auto uploads to Google Drive. You mean everything that I record on that internal drive will go to Google Drive as well? See, what I'm worried about is when he wants the program video, and then he also wants the video from like camera 2. And I wish there was a way I could just isolate camera 2 in the record as opposed to having to record all 8 inputs because of the massive amount of file management that has to happen to keep things from not filling up. If you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. I think you do. I think you know exactly what I mean about file storage. How are we doing? We still in sync? And you just let me know when we can wrap this up. I'm going to have to do actually a run through here pretty soon. So we'll need to wrap this up actually relatively soon. We sure will. And again, for anybody who's watching online, this is a St. Hilary Church podcast broadcast test. We are testing audio and visual synchronization. For those of you who are watching, please come visit us here at St. Hilary Church. We're the church that wants everybody to feel comfortable and loved, whether they're deep in their Catholic faith or exploring faith or just curious. We love you and we want you to be part of our community. And that, I can tell you, is true. Very, very true. Check, we are still doing a podcast test. And for those of you who are still watching online who aren't Hal, this is a St. Hilary Church podcast broadcast test. We are testing audio and visual synchronization. So if you're watching us, this is what happens behind the scenes. And we love you. We want you to be a part of our community. Please come visit us or visit us online at sthilary.org. That's sthilary.org. And Hal, I'm noticing, and the keying is not working. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be working or not, but I think I should be saying keying working, but maybe we have not set up for the key to work. I think that's possible. We are not yet keying. Yes, I will wait a moment, Hal. Hal from Florida, who is, for those of you who are watching online, I'm here in Tiburon, California at St. Hilary Church. And Hal is in Florida. I'm not exactly sure where. I should know this, but I don't. Don't judge me. And we're doing a test. And he is controlling the computer from Florida while I'm here giving him some visual and audio reference so he can adjust our equipment to work properly. Hal, by the way, an update, everybody. Hal is on the Space Coast of Florida, so that's a place I would love to be. I love space, and I love to coast, so wouldn't that be a great place to be? Hal is on the Space Coast of Florida, but we believe Hal is on the ground. I don't think he has any plans of going to space, and I could be wrong. Space sounds like a fun place. If you got $1 billion. So, I don't know about that. And by the way, if any of our viewers are online who are watching this podcast test, if you do have $1 billion, we would want you to think about how you can use your resources to improve not only your life, but the life of everybody around you. You know, with great resources comes great responsibility. as my friend Hal is pointing out, that Elon could give us a lift. But, the truth is, I think Elon Musk is pretty busy right now, and we won't try to bother him. But we do want you to know here at St. Hilary that we are a church that is striving to bring people here who don't like church. We want to be the church that people who don't like church want to come to. So come see us here at St. Hilary Church and School in Tiburon, California, or visit our website, sthilary.org. That's Saint, S-T, Hilary.org. Now, Hal, oh, there we go, Hal. Looks like I'm seeing some keying going on. Yeah, let's take a look here. Hold on one second. Background, that's what's supposed to be. Oh, no, went away. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so on the program, as soon as I hit on for the key, it's black. I'm sure you're setting it. Yes, you are still setting it up, Hal. Great, so now on program, I do see that it's green. It is showing camera 3. We are on camera 3. Why don't I select camera 2 there? And then we'll turn the key on and see what happens. Nope, that's not. You're still setting it up. Yes, you are. Yes, you are still setting up the keying, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm hoping we're still in sync. Yes. So we're still, ladies and gentlemen, we are still setting up our green. It's not green screen. What would we call this? Yes, the Mac is still camera 7. Camera 7. It is still camera 7. Yes, it is. Input 7 is the Pro Presenter. Something's happening now. I see on the program. We're seeing check 1, 2. Oh, Mike is back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a live stream broadcast. For those of you who are watching, welcome to St. Hilary. We want you to know that we are the church that wants to be the church that people who don't want a church want to come to. Isn't that right, Mike? Mike, can you have?
Yes, it is right. It is right. And sometimes when I get out in the parking lot and some of the parents don't want to stop, we are actually streaming. It's wild that some people need to be told to stop by so much as me walking in front of their car, which is a little ominous, I suppose.
Ladies and gentlemen, anyway, what we want you to know is we are a church who strives to we want to be the church that people who don't want to go to church really want to go to. Yes. Sometimes you got to dance through the darkness.
That, my friends, is just one of the most important things to state. Dance through the darkness. It'll keep you happy. It'll make you have a good day.
Okay. So, Hal, I can tell you in about 2 minutes I'm going to need to stop and set up for my 3:30 run through. But I see you're making great progress. You're messing around and doing stuff. Yep. I see something's happening there. Yep, and you can see online. You can see online. What camera are we at right now? Camera. Yes, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. I think the keying, doesn't the keying edge have to go all the way to the right? Yeah, the key edge, I think, has to go all the way to the right or something like. Yes. Oh, I can see people are arriving. Nope, that's not. Yep. No, we'll get it right. And then the foreground has to go all the way to the left, right? Foreground goes all the way to the left, I think. Foreground all the way to the left. Try that. Yep. There we go. You got it. That's looking right. So Mike and I are here, and yeah. Well, this is camera 3. It's camera 1 that's really the cloudy one. Also, but this monitor is also maybe not set up right. It's kind of a cloudy looking monitor a little bit. I noticed that. I noticed that, you know, when we go downstairs, it's. I don't know. Okay, so Hal, I see that the keying is working. I'm going to take over for a second, and actually, no, I'm not. I'm not doing anything, Hal. You are. But I am going to let you know we are 1 minute away from me having to take over and run the ship here. Yeah, we sure do. Making calls. Check 1, 2. Okay.